Fruits Nation, and good morning. Today we are talking make ahead breakfast because let me tell you what, if you haven't jumped on this bandwagon, you are missing out. It'll change your life. Let me show you. For our busy family of 10, mornings can be really crazy, and one of the things we started doing years ago is making breakfast for the week or even the month ahead of time. Saturday is one of my favorite days to make a big batch of breakfast. We eat it throughout the week, or sometimes on a Saturday or Sunday, we'll even make 4 or 5 different kinds of breakfasts. We'll freeze them and then be able to pull them out all month long. That way, it gives our kids the independence and autonomy to be able to pull out food for themselves for breakfast, to be able to heat it up, and it makes our mornings so much smoother. So in this video, I'm going to show you in real time some of the make ahead breakfasts that we make for our family, including protein waffles, mini German pancakes, breakfast burritos, and more. You want to help me?
Yeah.
Here, you can help me. Okay, but you don't have to squeeze it. Just scoop it and dump it in. Good job. Okay, keep going. Oopsies.
Oops.
Okay, so here's what you do. So take that and tip it back and press that button once. And now suck it up. Keep going, all of it.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
You are so welcome. All right, so we've got pancake mix, lots of protein powder, yes. We're gonna do chia seed, couple of eggs. I would put flaxseed in if I had it, but we're gonna have a little bit of oil. We're gonna make some waffles. And yes, with a family as large as ours, we've got not one, but 2 waffle makers. All right, let's talk about make ahead breakfast and why these are so important. On Instagram, somebody said, why would you make breakfast ahead? It only takes like 5 minutes to make eggs in the morning. Maybe that's true, but I don't know about you, but mornings are one of the most hectic times of day. Hi, Mac. And in my house, I don't want to have to wake up any earlier than I have to. I don't want my kids to wake up any earlier than they have to. So there are a lot of benefits to making breakfast ahead. For one, it allows for autonomy in the morning. Whoever wakes up first, if one of my kids is an earlier riser than I am, they can just go to the fridge and get their food. So look, even little Joss, who's 3, is making her own food right now, which is also why we like having a low microwave, which you saw in my kitchen tour video. If you haven't watched that, we will link to it below. It allows them to be completely autonomous. Also, it prevents just eating a piece of toast or bowl of cereal for breakfast, because when you have something that's nutritious, like these are our protein waffles, or whether it's an egg muffin or breakfast casserole, it allows you to eat something more substantial even on a really busy day when you might have to just grab and run. In a big family, if you've got kids, every minute counts. So every 5 minutes you can spare in the morning is a good 5 minutes. Makes my job easier, makes their life easier. It's just a win all around. A tip when it comes to make ahead breakfast is it's all about storage. It's all about how you store the food. If you don't feel like you could eat all of that breakfast in 1 week, you can absolutely freeze almost everything I've made so far and will make in this video. The breakfast burritos, the protein waffles, the egg muffins. There are just a few tips to make sure that they store well so they last several days, if not a full week, or last as long as you need them to in the freezer. All right, tip number 1 is moisture is not your friend. So when you store make ahead breakfast, you gotta make sure to get all the moisture out. If you're making protein waffles, for example, you do not wanna put them in a bag or a container until they are completely cool, or else the warmth will create moisture in the container and they just won't taste as good and they won't last as long. We always store ours with a paper towel to collect excess moisture, and this also goes for pretty much anything else, the breakfast burritos, the egg muffins, all of that. Moisture is no bueno. So if you store them in the fridge, make sure to keep all the moisture out. If you store them in the freezer, again, make sure they're completely cooled before you freeze them. Always put them in an airtight freezer zipper bag, getting all the air out first. A tip for reheating make ahead breakfasts are do what you can to get the texture as similar as it was to the first day you cooked it. So for example, my kids don't mind just microwaving the protein waffles, but for me and my older kids, we love to toast ours. So we will pop it in the toaster just like an Eggo waffle so that it comes out nice and crispy and warm, tasting super fresh and delicious. You hardly knew they were made ahead. And listen, of course we have our days where we make breakfast fresh. Of course, we'll do fried egg and toast, scrambled eggs, pancakes, crepes, waffles, whatever. But to have breakfast made ahead for those busy mornings or those kids that are running late is invaluable. Ugh, dirty screen. Hold on. One thing we do every week is cereal Sunday. Every Sunday morning, our kids can have cereal. I don't like them to have cereal other times during the week because they're hungry. 30 minutes later, it just doesn't stick to their bones and it's a lot of sugar. But Sundays are kind of our special days that we have cereal Sunday. And then another quick go-to breakfast that isn't make ahead, but that saves us on busy mornings, oatmeal. If you saw my kitchen tour video, you know we have a super hot water spigot so the kids can make their oatmeal in no time flat. And that's another really quick breakfast that is hearty that isn't make ahead. Let's get back to the make ahead breakfasts. Okay, flip it over.
Wait, what over? This?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you need better tongs. Okay, flip that over again for me. Good, Matt.
I did it! I did it, Mommy! I did it!
Okay, hold it. Okay, go ahead, put it on. Nice. There you go. Those are some of the few simple make-ahead breakfasts that we like to make in our house. Do you guys ever do this? You'll find information and recipes below. And if you like this video, I can show you even more recipes. Another one, just let me know. See you guys next Thursday. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let Deb do one, okay?
No, I want
You hold that. Okay, here, Deb. Here, Joss, I'll get you a different spoon. You can both do it.
Let's talk about dinner time.
It's actually breakfast time.
Yeah. Or it's like donut time.